Hello everyone, it's Sandra and welcome to today's video. It's going to be an Empties and New Products video, although the new products are not exactly that new. I've been using everything for quite a few weeks, so I'll be able to give you a little review of each product as I talk about it. There's one new-ish product that I just bought last week, but other than that, I've been not buying that much stuff. We have under eye powders. I used up the MERCIER under eye brightening powder a while ago. I used this up last year, but I wanted to keep the empty so that I can talk about what I replaced it with, and then I have emptied this too. I used the BECCA under eye powder, and I wanted to kind of touch on how these two compared. I definitely prefer the MERCIER one. If I had to choose between these two, the MERCIER one, you get more product, you have more value for your money, and the MERCIER one was a little bit less drying under my eyes. The BECCA was a bit more brightening. It's more finely milled, but it was a lot more drying under my eyes. I purchased the MCGRATH under eye powder instead. I bought it in the shade Light, and this is a pressed powder. And I really like this. Again, it's super finely milled. It's really nice and smoothing, and it's also brightening. This is a wonderful replacement. I love the fact that it's a pressed powder and it's a lot less messy, and I can be a lot more precise with the amount of product that I pick up, and it just feels really beautiful and smoothing under the eyes and not drying at all. So I really love this. For hair, I used up my SACHAJUAN thickening conditioner and shampoo. I loved the shampoo, did not love the conditioner. One thing I didn't love is the fact that the conditioner consistency is so thick that it would constantly clog the bottle mechanism, so I would just have to store it upside down and unscrew the bottle in order to get the product out. In terms of actual conditioning properties, it was good, but it wasn't like the most mind-blowing conditioner I ever used. But I did really love the shampoo. I found it to have a little bit of a visible thickening effect to my hair, and I like the fact that it was clarifying but not drying either. I didn't find that it stripped or dried out my hair or anything like that. So if I had to buy one thing again, I would buy the shampoo over the conditioner. I very rarely repurchase the exact same shampoo and conditioner once I finish something up. I always like to play around. It's not a product category where I'm particularly loyal. Case in point, the shampoo and conditioner I'm using right now is the Joico Blonde Life. This is what they use at the salon that I go to, and I do really like it. The shampoo is very purple. It's super pigmented, so I like to leave it on for about a minute as I massage it through the scalp to kind of get more benefits out of the purple pigments. The conditioner is not very purple at all. It's just like a faint lavender color. It smells really nice and fruity, and the conditioner is super lightweight. I actually really enjoy it. I find that my hair is behaving really nicely. I don't have anything bad to say about these. Am I obsessed with them? No, but they're good. So that's what I'm using right now. Then in terms of hair styling, I used up my Aveda Thickening Tonic. I've lost count how many bottles of this product I've used up. It's one of my favorite products in terms of thickening my hair, giving it a little bit more oomph. I have very fine, very thin hair, but I wanted to switch it up. You know, after years of being loyal to this, I want to try mousse again. This is the Volume Mousse by Show Beauty. I think if you have, again, fine thin hair like me, this is a nice brand to check out. Everything that I've bought from them, I buy their products on Net-a-Porter. Everything that I've bought, I have really enjoyed. I like their Working Texture Spray, which is a texturizing spray and hairspray, kind of all in one. They also have a really nice thickening mist. The main difference is that something like this can be used whether you air dry your hair or blow dry your hair, whereas something like this requires heat in order for it to activate. Just gives me more body, more volume without making my hair feel crunchy or anything like that. It smells really good. It smells like candy. I like this a lot more than the Oribe mousse, which was a big disappointment for me. That's what I'm using right now for blow drying my hair and if I want a little bit more body. And speaking of body, I have one body care item category that I want to talk about. Body scrub. I love to use a more gentle, moisturizing body scrub in the wintertime, and in the summertime, I want something a bit more aggressive to help me get rid of ingrown hairs and just help keep my skin nice and smooth. So in terms of more gentle body scrubs that I was using in the colder months, I have the Sephora brand, the Granita Exfoliating Body Granita. which smelled really good. I bought this because it was on sale. It smelled really nice. It was a very synthetic beachy scent, but I like that. It's a really nostalgic scent to me. It's like a clean coconut breeze. The granules were very, very fine. The substance was like, it's almost like a jello type of substance, and it was nice, but it wasn't anything to write home about really. I much preferred this. This is the Jordan Samuel Skin Granita de Cafe Body Scrub. This smells so good. This is my second bottle of it. I have mentioned this on my channel before. It smells like coffee, which I love. Like just like a nice espresso, like freshly ground, but the scent does not linger on the body at all. It has so many beautiful nourishing oils in it so that it actually leaves your skin feeling really soft. Would 100% repurchase this. So I really liked this Aven body scrub. This is more of like a straight up scrub, and it also foamed up a little bit, so it was like a body wash slash scrub all in one. Really, really beautiful, clean, powdery scent, which is a scent that I really love, especially in a body wash. Would 100% repurchase this, but I was making an order on the Aesop website. I wanted to get the Aesop hand soap, and I wanted to add something else in order to get free shipping. Don't you love how stores manipulate us like that? It will get you to spend more money just so you get free shipping. So anyway, I got suckered in. So I bought this Aesop body scrub. The Geranium Leaf Body Scrub. This is really nice. Smells incredible, like all Aesop products do. It's herbal, it's sweet, it's beautiful. It's not like a minty fresh or anything. Citrusy, fruity, herbal. That's it for body care. Everything else left over is skincare. So I used up my Ren Glycolactive Exfoliating Mask. I've mentioned it on and off over the last few years. It's a beautiful exfoliating mask that I like to use 1, 2, 3 times a week, especially in the winter time. And it does a really great job at exfoliating and brightening the skin, but in a more gentle way. I would rather use something more gentle a few times a week as opposed to like a really intensive at-home peel. Like those exuviants, glycolic acid pads and stuff like that, those are just too harsh for me now, and they used to work really well for me before. So something like this is really nice. I would repurchase this 100%, but I wanted to kind of use this up instead. This was sent to me by Ren. It's the Ready Steady Glow Daily AHA Tonic. I have not been using this daily. I've been using this every other day. And I have to say, I like the mask better. I mean, this is fine. I will use it up. If I'm gonna do a liquid face exfoliant, I think Biologique Recherche P50 is the holy grail. So that's something that I would repurchase over this if I was in the mood for a liquid like toning type of product. But in terms of Ren exfoliating products, my skin responded better to the glycolactic mask. And next up we have a Skinceuticals Active Serum. I was using the Retexturing Activator in the wintertime and I really loved it. I was using this in the morning. If you're somebody that is more acne prone like I am, you have oily combination skin, a lot of the times we tend to be more prone to acne because genetically our skin just doesn't naturally exfoliate as easily as other people's, and the dead skin cells just stick together more and they don't shed as nicely as people that don't have these types of skin issues. So the Skinceuticals Retexturing Activator has ingredients in it that kind of help naturally boost your skin's ability to kind of shed its own cells, and I really enjoyed it. I found it very gentle. I was able to use this every single day in the morning, and then I could use this at night on some days, and I never really felt like my skin was getting over exfoliated or anything like that. So I really enjoyed this and I would repurchase this. But again, it's more of like a fall winter product for me. In the summertime, I do like to kind of amp up my antioxidant protection, and I decided to give this a try. This is the Skinceuticals Phloretin CF. This is a vitamin C serum. I read that this was a better option for people that are oily and acne prone. I really enjoyed it. It doesn't have, I think CE Ferulic has maybe 15% vitamin C. This one is only 10%, but has 2% Phloretin and 0.5% ferulic acid. It does smell like dirty hot dog water. So far so good. I cannot speak to the results yet because I have not noticed visible results in the fading of my hyperpigmentation, but I took before pictures and I want to kind of compare. I've been using this every single day in the morning, and I definitely want to compare my before and after. There's one particular spot on this cheek that I'm trying to fade, so it'll be interesting to see how much this serum has done in terms of fading that spot. I used up a Skinceuticals Physical Fusion. This is one of my favorite mineral sunscreens. It is tinted, but it doesn't give you coverage by any means, and the tint is quite neutral but a little bit ashy. If you have a deeper skin tone than me, it will just be too ashy. And I did repurchase it, so I will be doing a little demo here just so you can see the type of tint that it is. So you can see it's just enough to kind of get the white cast out of the way on my skin tone. I mean, you can see that it has like a bit of an ashy tone to it. So it's not going to be a great option if you have a deeper skin tone. It doesn't have a fragrance to it or anything. It feels quite oily when you initially apply it, but it just kind of dries down to a satin finish. And I love to use this sunscreen either by itself and just with concealer, or with a more dewy sheer foundation over top. I also really love it with the Dior Face and Body foundation over the top, which is what I'm wearing today. So it's just kind of one of my go-to summer combinations. I also used up the Sun-Dazed Skincare Seashells Daily Sunscreen. This is an independent brand. I think they're based out of the Bay Area in California. They only make sunscreen, and I liked this, but I did not like this as much as I liked the Skinceuticals, but a lot of people really love it. In terms of a more moisturizing sunscreen option, I absolutely loved this. This is the AmorePacific Moisture Sun Protector. This is a great winter sunscreen for me. This is a chemical sunscreen. It was so beautiful under makeup all winter long. I absolutely loved using this. It was really moisturizing as well, but not too heavy. I don't think this is available to buy in the United States. I bought this back in Canada, and I really, really enjoyed this, but it's really, really expensive. So I think it was 86 Canadian dollars, which is a lot of money to spend on sunscreen. It's definitely like a treat yourself type of product, but if you're going to treat yourself, is it gonna be a sunscreen? You know what I mean? I always say, you know, the best sunscreen is the one that you will want to use every single day, because it's the type of product where you have to use the proper amount every single day in order to kind of get the benefits of it. So if it's a formula that you hate, a formula that's difficult to apply, and a formula that you just don't look forward to applying, you're a lot less likely to use it properly. So I think finding a formula that you really love is crucial. Then the last sunscreen that I have that I'm currently using is the Aven Mineral Sunscreen. This is another tinted sunscreen. This is SPF 50. The tint of this is a lot nicer than the tint of the Skinceuticals. As you can see, it's got that like beautiful warm undertone. It's got like a slight golden olivey tint to it. If you're like me and you're more oily combination, you will want to use a more mattifying foundation over top in order for it to look really beautiful. I have really enjoyed wearing Estee Lauder Double Wear over top or Lancome Teint Idole foundation. I've had good results. Wore absolutely beautifully all day long. When I tried to use this just with concealer and then powder, I did not like the way that it wore, but I have to keep playing around. Maybe I just didn't really use the right concealer and powder combination. But if you are oily combination, you will definitely need a powder, a more mattifying product in order to help keep the oils at bay, since it's such a dewy sunscreen. But if you're like normal to dry, you will absolutely love this. I have to say this is more cosmetically elegant than the Skinceuticals. The Skinceuticals can feel a bit gritty. This one is really, really beautiful in terms of the way that it applies on the skin. And I have to say I like this more than the untinted version. What do I have left? 2 more things. Face mists. I have 4 empties here. The first is the La Roche-Posay Toleriane Mist. It was fine. Nothing to write home about. Very, very basic. Then the Derma-E Hydrating Mist. Didn't love the smell of it. It had witch hazel in it, and I really don't like the scent of witch hazel. The IS Clinical Copper Firming Mist. I love copper peptides, but I just think that for me, the best delivery system is in a serum, like the NIOD Copper Amino Isolate Serum. That's something that I would repurchase over this in order to really get the benefits of those copper peptides. And then the Jordan Samuel Skin Hydrate the Mist. I really like this. It smells like cucumber. I love the Jordan Samuel Skin Hydrate Serum. The nozzle I don't love though. Like the spray is so aggressive on it. So what I did was, Jordan Samuel Skin a couple months ago, they had like a little sale on their website, and he had a kit with the serum and the mist. So I bought the kit, so I ended up getting another bottle of the mist. And then what I did is I decanted it into my empty Youth to the People Adaptogen Soothe and Hydrate Mist, because this has the most incredible nozzle. The mist itself, the Youth to the People mist, was beautiful. It was a bit more moisturizing than the Jordan Samuel Skin one. I feel like the Youth to the People might be a better option for winter time because it had a bit more moisture as opposed to the Jordan Samuel Skin Mist, which is more wet, like more hydration. Look at this mist. It's so fine. This is just a mini travel size bottle. They obviously sell a bigger bottle of it, which I actually would repurchase because I really enjoyed the Youth to the People mist. So maybe the Youth to the People will be my winter mist and the Jordan Samuel Skin will be my summer mist. But then I also hear amazing things about Josh Rosebrook Hydrating Accelerator mist, so I might have to buy that next. Stay tuned. My mist journey is still happening. Then last but not least, let's talk acne spot treatments. I used up the Ren. It's a 0.5% salicylic acid acne gel. I really enjoyed this on my nose. I was using this once a week, just kind of like as a leave-on treatment on my nose. On the weekend, in which I wasn't really doing anything, just hanging out in the house, I would just put a nice thick layer of this on my nose and then just kind of hang out, make breakfast, all that good stuff. You know, terrify my husband. But I really enjoyed this for blackheads. I did not see results with this in terms of its effects on any other types of blemishes, but on blackheads, this is really nice. Then I used up my Kate Somerville Anti-Bac. This is a 5% benzoyl peroxide. Absolutely love this product. This is a product that I've been using for the last 8 years, and I will 100% repurchase. I didn't repurchase right away because I did receive this from Kielhs and I wanted to try this. It's a Kielhs Sulfur spot treatment. It's a breakout control targeted blemish spot solution. It has 10% sulfur, and I had not used a product with sulfur for acne in a really long time, and I was kind of curious to try it again. This is fine. It's a bit more drying than the Kate Somerville, and my type of acne responds a lot better to benzoyl peroxide. Downside for my Canadian friends is that you cannot buy this in Canada. Even when I lived in Canada, I would have to go to an American Sephora to buy it. Thankfully, I lived really close to the border. I'm assuming it's because there's too much benzoyl peroxide in it. In the meantime, if you want something to tide you over, the Paula's Choice. I think Paula's Choice is a 2.5% benzoyl peroxide product that I hear really good things about. That is it for me. Those are all the products that I have in today's edition of Empties and New Products. I hope you're all doing well. I'm sending you so much love. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I cannot wait to catch up with you in the comment section below, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.